last year. They're here again. None other than the representative of the 501st. None other than Jason Smear Glue. Bring him out right now. Woo! Escort to prison over to detention block AA 23. Take a seat there, Jason. All right. Welcome to the program, Jason.
Welcome to, thank you, CC.
Well, you welcome me to my program?
Yeah, welcome to your program.
Welcome.
There we go.
Pleasantries are exchanged. This is not your first time on the program. A year ago, you were standing right here.
Yes, I was.
One of the TKs. Now, what is your official TK number?
TK 3689.
Do we know what TK stands for?
Basically, there is that's the only reference in the Star Wars to the ID of a Stormtrooper. So we decided in our group, every Stormtrooper is TK something with a 4-digit number.
Really?
So, for example, in the Stormtroopers here, we've got 2 TKs.
Let's get a shot at TK there.
We have a Biker Scout, so TB.
A TB. Colonel, you had that once, right?
I am ashamed to say I don't know the AT-AT drivers. I believe it's just AT.
They're at.
I believe. I'm not 100% sure.
And then we got BF in the background.
And Sith Lord for Lord Vader. And then BH for Bounty Hunter.
Bounty Hunter, and that's UF for Uncle Frank right at the end of the couch down there.
And TC for TC.
You know, one big happy universe here.
I try.
Now, obviously, you're a lifelong Star Wars fan,
Yes,
just like Laurie, the Star Wars chick, was.
Yep.
Now, what's your fondest memory, 30 years later, of Star Wars?
It's waiting in line with my father for Empire Strikes Back, which went around 3 times around the block in the local theater.
Really?
Yep.
You weren't in Braintree with Dr. McMurphy?
No. West Coast.
Oh, really?
Yep.
The West Coast,
Yep.
huh?
Wow.
Well, what made you come all the way to the East Coast? 501st?
Father lived here. I lived on the West Coast. My father came out just to see the movie with me. And all
Really?
that. Yep.
That is a fond memory. That's a
Yep.
nice
Very nice.
memory. Who's your favorite character other than the Stormtroopers?
It is the Stormtroopers, hence the reason I have the costume.
Good choice.
I'd have to go with the standard Boba Fett. Just
Everybody
very cool.
loves Boba Fett, ladies and
Very
gentlemen.
cool costume.
Let's get a shot of Boba Fett over there. Standing ovations for the ultimate bounty hunter. Look at him over there. No, that's Uncle Frank. That's Boba Fett behind him. Frank, you had an issue with Boba Fett. You want to make that public?
Yeah. I just heard him making a deal with this creep in the wall. I don't feel safe with this guy. Look at him. Look at him. Pointing the thing.
You are a card-carrying member of the NRA, so he's got a blaster there, Frank.
I want a new guard.
You want a new guard?
Or I want to be able to carry a little heat myself.
We have a
Oh, a
pretty
little
scary
heat
guard.
out there, huh? Uncle Frank and Boba Fett. I think that would make a great spin-off, huh?
I don't have a Roscoe.
No, he's on a Dukes of Hazzard. Quiet, boss. Down at the end of the couch there. All right, but getting back, Empire Strikes Back, your favorite fond memory of your father. The 501st. Let's get the 411 on what you guys do. Unbelievable organization.
We started off, this is actually our 10-year anniversary of the 501st.
10-year anniversary, ladies and gentlemen.
We started at a convention in Atlanta called Dragon Con, and it just grew from there. Started off with everyone liking costumes, getting into the costuming, all the bad guy costumes, Sith Lords, Stormtroopers, etc.
It's always coolest to be
It's
a bad
always
guy.
yeah.
If I was ever to wear a costume, I would want to be a bad guy, too.
It's great. And then from there, we expanded off into doing charity work.
Yes.
At the New England Garrison, we do a lot of stuff with the Jimmy Fund. There's several conventions throughout the area that we go to each year, Super Mega Fest in Framingham. We also travel all throughout New Hampshire for, there's a convention that was just gone by called the Granite State Comic-Con, and we're going up there and seeing what we can do about fundraising, be the guests, be Stormtroopers, and everyone loves Stormtroopers, and try and help.
Now, we have a guest of honor coming up that you're going to introduce right now. He wasn't able to be here last year because he was out pouting somewhere because Natalie Portman told him to go, take a hike.
Yep.
You want to introduce him right now?
Well, glad to introduce Lord Vader himself.
Oh, Lord Vader himself. Let's bring him out. Wow. Oh, there he is.
Here we go, man.
There he is himself, DV himself. Look at the camera out there for your public out there, Darth. How's it going? Still got that asthma problem, huh? Doc, do you have anything for Vader's asthma?
I do, actually. It's an inhaler. But
It's
I
an
don't
inhaler?
know. I don't want to get struck down.
You want to pee off DV
Fine.
over there.
Take it back.
All right. But a costume like this, how much does something like that go for?
Well, they go from all over the place. We can have absolute soft costumes like the Imperial Officer, which is just either, home sewing, or find people to help you make the sewing, to the Stormtrooper plastic kits, to Lord Vader himself and Boba Fett. They are in the multi-$1,000 range.
$multi-$1,000, huh?
Yeah.
Goku bucks?
Yeah. and both the Vader, people that costume with Vader and Boba Fett both really pride themselves on absolute accuracy.
I can see why.
And yeah, they're intimidating. Everyone remembers from being a little kid, Lord Vader, Boba Fett, and they just.
So you were a midget.
Perfect.
You wouldn't want to be Darth Vader. I guess that wouldn't work, huh?
There's a little short for a Stormtrooper, and then there's a little short for a Darth Vader.
That's right. That's unbelievable. Now, how long does it take to get into these costumes, Jason?
It takes a fair bit. We have one of our members has some costuming. We can show you some of the stuff. Yes, we do.
We do have that. So let's bring them out right now. Unbelievable. You want to introduce the guest?
Yes, we got Andy.
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 This is actually his costume here.
This is
in
Andy's
parts.
costume.
This is Andy's. So we start off showing the Stormtrooper helmet itself. It's probably, I think it's 5 to 6 different plastic pieces. You have to assemble it all yourself, do all the trim work. A lot of people on the inside will put fans, electronics, because it gets very warm. And we've got the grills in there so you can breathe. And usually people add voice amps so they can actually talk. I think some of our Stormtroopers over there right now, you can actually hear if they talk.
Let's hear it up there.
There we go. There we go. Got a little bit there. And then, so you've got that you got to put on. Then the next part will be the whole chest plate.
Now, what does that really say in it back? Because when I was a kid, people thought it said oil.
It is a circle and 2 lines.
That's all it is.
All it is.
It's not oil, it's a circle and 2 lines.
Masterpiece.
This isn't the Tin Man, ain't it? This ain't the Wizard of Oz.
Suspension of disbelief.
Completely. It's probably a breathing apparatus or filtration if you want to go into science.
But it's really a circle and 2 lines.
It's, yeah, very technical. That's actually the technical terms.
Really?
Yeah. Okay, so the next part you have to put on is the abdomen part.
The abdomen part.
So this is just wraps around, put it on. The chest plate goes over top, as you can see on the Stormtroopers right over there. The leg pieces are also in several pieces. In this case, we've got the upper thigh and the lower calf. We didn't bring it out, but you can see it right on the Stormtroopers. We've got the shoulder bells. We've got the forearm, upper arm, and then the forearm. Then you got a little bit of plastic on your hand. Very uncomfortable at times to walk around with. You get pinches right in the corners where the forearm and the upper arm meet, which gives you wonderful bruises.
Now, I understand you guys have your own action figure now.
Yes, we do.
Right here. Now, George is making a couple bucks off the 501st.
Yes, he is.
Now, who did they sculpt this one after? Anybody here? It's famous. We have an autograph later.
Unfortunately, no. Not even the card in the back is any one of our members.
Just say it. There's one TV, right? Just say it.
But what they did here is they have honored us quite a bit. The card that you see in the back is something we did ourselves, our own collector cards, that we could give out to other people. And they made the packaging so you can actually pull the card out and put yours in there.
Now, do you have one of these at home?
I have several, actually. What happened is they announced they were going to do these for the San Diego Comic-Con. And we all kind of went, hey, can we get some if we're not going? And Hasbro basically let us do a whole culmination order. But
They're located in Rhode Island, aren't they?
Yes, they are. And we've done a bunch of events for them also, which is probably why they were nice to us.
That's true.
And we basically bought a couple of thousand.
Really?
And one of our guys received it in his garage. His whole garage is nothing but action figures. He had the largest Stormtrooper collection at one point.
Really?
And he packaged them all up to each person who placed an order and mailed it out to us all.
That's unbelievable.
It was really nice of him to do all the effort. The artwork on it actually is 501st logoing. We actually designed it and let Lucasfilm put it on there.
That's unbelievable. This is unbelievable. You guys have your own action figure. Plug the big website there, Jason.
If you want to find out more about the New England Garrison, check out 501neg.com. You can find a section on what events we're coming up to, everything that we're doing. Get to see video and photos of stuff we've done. We actually have the show up there available for you, from last year, which was absolutely
and I'm sure
one of our
probably as soon as this show's over, we'll be up there again.
Exactly.
Hey there, this is Sabrina Champagne King, and if you want to be on my show, just follow the contact information at the bottom of the screen. This is After Hours. We're never closed.